Luke, many congratulations, a World Championship finalist. Just how special does that feel?
Really special. It's something that I never really dreamed it would happen so early on in my career. I still feel new to the game, so in 6 years, to be in that World Final was a massive feeling for me. I've worked incredibly hard over the last couple of years to put myself in these positions to go on and do it. After the way the tournament started for me, I'm really pleased.
You have 103 against Dave yesterday. Tonight, that's one of the best we've ever seen on the Ali Pali stage. Do you feel like you're hitting top form now at the perfect time?
I think that's probably one of the best ones I've played ever on the stage. So, I hope it ain't one game too early, but obviously I needed to put in a statement performance because, Luke was fantastic tonight, and if I put in an edgy performance, everyone would have probably thought it was a one-sided final. Where now I've allowed that for everyone to dream that it's going to be one of the best finals. So, really pleased with that. I think every aspect of my game was as I wanted it to be. As soon as I walked in here this afternoon, the way I went on the practice board to where I went on the stage, just everything felt great.
It's also confirmed your position as the new world number one. It's been quite a journey for you. Just how proud a moment is this?
Yeah, it's a massive moment because being world number one is something that you can only dream of as a kid, and to finally reach that pinnacle for me is massive. It opens loads of doors. There's only been quite a minimal few world number ones over the years, and I joined them elite players that have finally managed to get to the mountain, and it's a really tough one to get to because you have to win a lot to get there. For me to get there, it is incredible. But I think I said it yesterday. As much as I love being world number one right now, tomorrow would stay with me forever if I'm world champion. So my mind is fully focused on that first.
And it promises to be an incredible final against Luke tomorrow. What have you made of what he's achieved over the last few weeks here?
Yeah, regardless of what happens for both of us, I think, if I don't go on and win tomorrow, I've achieved the most incredible thing this year, winning 3 majors, being a world finalist, world number one. It's amazing. And if Luke don't go on and be world champion and I win, he's gone on and achieved something that's absolutely incredible. Being a 16-year-old making a world final in his first try, it's absolutely amazing. One of us are going to get that achievement of being world champion. Unfortunately, both of us can't. So it's a massive spectacle, and I feel like both of us are going to be really excited. And you might see some nervy, edgy bits in there, but one of us are going to be really overjoyed tomorrow, and I just hope it's me.
Thanks, Luke. Well done.
Thank you.
Luke, congratulations. This roller coaster of a journey you've been on. Major titles, world number one, world finalist. You've played it down throughout. Do you now believe you've joined the elite of the sport with these achievements?
Yeah, I do now because I've been world number one, and I don't think you get there by luck. But I don't play it down. I'm not one for trash talk. I don't want to sit and say I'm the best, I'm this, I'm that. I just rather let my darts do the talk and let them go and let people say what they want to say. I'm just really privileged to be sat in the position I am as a professional dart player. I really enjoy the job. I love what I do. I love going around the world playing like I have done this year, and just the way the last 3 months have gone have been a dream, and it's something that you don't want to end. And one more game for me is all I want to do now. Just one more great game. Go on and win that world title, and it kind of is an achievement accomplished in my career.
You touched on making a statement there. Did you feel extra pressure going up there then because of what Luke Littler had produced beforehand?
No, not really. I didn't feel extra pressure. I just, the way he played, it was, important for me to go out there and make it, everyone to believe it's going to be a closer game than everyone thought. I didn't want an edgy game. I didn't want to go out there and, scrape through. I wanted to play my best. And like I said, beforehand, in the practice room, it felt amazing. I felt really good. And, I showed it on the stage. So, 24 hours tomorrow, hopefully I'm doing the same.
Remember you spoke about the pressure you felt in your first major final. Do you think that he'll feel the pressure tomorrow being his first major final and the biggest one of all?
Well, you'd think so, but you would think that, but I don't think he is, because the way he handled himself tonight, I don't think there's any nerves coming from him. The way I played tonight, I don't think any nerves coming from me. I just think in them really close, edgy moments, no one knows what's going to happen. One of us tomorrow, our lives will change forever. So there's a lot on the line, and I feel like when you're in them moments where you want one dart, a double to take the set, and you take it or you miss it, that they're career-defining moments. So who knows what will happen.
Luke, congratulations.
Thank you.
Luke, you've had some edgy moments, I think it's fair to say, in this tournament. Was that the most comfortable you felt on that stage?
It is. It really is. Like you said, I've had some edgy moments. I think the first game was, acceptable. It was the first. Obviously, you just want to get through the first round. And then obviously Ricardo, it didn't feel right. Everything felt hard to come by. I couldn't find a treble. I scraped through that one. Then I started to find a decent level against Joe. It was a cracking game. I just managed to scrape through it again. And then against Chizzy, it felt amazing tonight for Avon Burr. The finishing on the big finishes were aesthetically pleasing more than anything. And I just felt $1 million tonight. Everything felt right, and you just pray that you'll come in here tomorrow and it'll feel the same.
You would have hoped and you thought you'd be in the World Championship final. I can't imagine you would have thought Luke Littler would have been the man you'd be facing at the start of the tournament.
I mean, I probably believed him a lot more than everybody else because I just know how good he was. The only thing that would have sat in my mind is, in this big occasion, can you do it? And he's just showed he can. So for me, I don't think it's a massive surprise. I think he's shown this over the last year how good he is, and he just showed he's got a lot of bottle, a lot of tenacity, and it won't be overruled tomorrow, and I won't be either. So I'm really looking forward to the prospect of a final between me and Luke.
Something else you've learned in this tournament is how to deal with the crowd. You did that against Ricardo Pietreczko. Do you think that that's going to be a factor at all tomorrow?
Yeah, I mean the Ricardo game was a different prospect as a whole. It was completely different. I think the crowd obviously was supporting Luke Littler. Fair play, that's just the way it is, isn't it? I don't think that'll overrule me. I don't think that I'll get the amount of boos I did against Ricardo, but I think they'll want a fair game tomorrow, the crowd, because they're going to want to see an amazing final. And why wouldn't you? If you're going to come here and pay money to pay lots of money to be in you're going to want to see the best game ever. So if they allow that, then you may see it.
Thank you. Luke, you have been the best player in the world for the last couple of months. You're the new world number one. Yet, when we start tomorrow morning, everyone will be talking about the other Luke. Is that a good thing or a bad thing for you? It's a curious situation for all of us, but is it for you?
No, not really. I've always said in many of you, I don't care what if you talk about me or someone else. I'm not fazed by the whole situation. I'm here to do my job and be world champion. I let the media talk about it they want to. It really does not bother me. I'm just that guy that just wants to come here and win. So if you're talking about me or talking about the other Luke, then it really won't bother me.
Luke talks about how great a performance that was tonight, but based on what we've seen from Luke Littler, not just in his last match, but throughout the tournament, you almost have to be as good to lift the World Championship tomorrow?
Yeah, possibly, yeah. Like I said, who knows? He might not play well tomorrow and I might not play well tomorrow. There's a lot on the line. One person's life's going to change forever. And I've had them experiences. It's my 5th major final now, and Luke's first. It might overrule him, but I don't think it will. I think he's going to be very hot property playing well tomorrow, and I think I will be. So I'm hoping, like I keep saying, there's going to be that final that everyone wants to see.
And most of the headlines have been about Luke Littler throughout this tournament. It's captured the world media attention, but how do you put that to one side and completely ignore what's gone on, just focus on the world final itself, just that one match? Yeah,
I mean, I'm not really sure. I think he deserved all the attention he's got. It's an incredible feat, and being a 16-year-old in a world final, it really is. He deserves all the the more media plaudits and everyone on his side. So, for me, I just as simple as that. I don't really think into it. Tomorrow will just be a day where I'll just walk into here tomorrow and hope for that my best performance like I did tonight. Because if anything was going to overrule us both, Luke wouldn't have played well tonight. I wouldn't have played well tonight. But we both put in incredible performances. So, I don't think tomorrow anything will change.
Normally when you play people, especially later on in the tournament, the player that you played, he's played him on the tour a lot. Whereas with Luke Littler, he's brand new at the senior level, but you've played him before when he was younger, so you know what it's about. Do you think that will give you a slight advantage maybe at those who've faced him early in this tournament? Yeah,
I mean, possibly. I mean, first time I played him, I think he was 12, and he was scarily good then. I think he took out. He missed a 1-6. He was in a low competition, and he missed a 1-6-4 to go to tour. I think I took out 64 and 3. See, that says a lot. Then I remember what happened, and I remember knowing when you're a 12-year-old playing that well, there is some talent there. But like Gary Anderson said, a lot of people have come and gone, and he showed that he's the real deal. And regardless of what happens tomorrow, he's got a massive, bright future. And hopefully I win tomorrow, and then he can go on and win loads afterwards.
Luke, talking about that tournament, it was in Hayling Island. There's a picture of it. And you look at that picture of you two, you've both come a long way.
Asleep.
You're asleep, yeah. You've come a long way, haven't you? When you think about that journey over the past 4 years, how proud are you? How far you've come?
Yeah, really proud. It's been a long journey, especially the last 3 to 4 years after COVID. I lost a lot of weight from that picture, and worked hard on the aspects of becoming the best version of me, and it's allowed me to get myself to world number one. So yeah, I've worked incredibly hard, and really pleased that from that picture to 4 years later, I've become 3-time major champion, world finalist, world number one. A lot's changed for me.